Welcome to the Enriched Minds podcast. We got to talk. It's a sad day out here in LA. Nipsey Hussle been shot dead. Couple of his homeboys shot also. No word on their condition. Prayers go out to all of them. Hopefully the homies make it. Prayers out to Lauren London, Nipsey's girl. I spoke about this in the very first podcast about rappers achieving monetary success and still hanging out in the hood. Nipsey was a special dude. I live not that far from the store where Nipsey was shot at. And Nipsey bought a lot of those places up on and around Crenshaw and Slauson. And he showed a lot of love. Nipsey achieved a lot of after his break with Epic Records. If y'all don't know about the history of Nipsey he had a deal with Epic. It went sour. Nipsey said, fuck it. He created All Money In. He did his own thing independently. He came out with a CD and he charged $100 for every copy. Jay-Z was so impressed, he bought 100 of them to support the homie. A lot of people supported Nip. Nip was loved in LA. But everybody don't love you, and especially the streets. And I spoke about that in our very first episode where I was saying that, guys, once you make it out the hood, stay out the hood. It's okay to come give back, maybe throw a drive or something like that. Stay out of the hood, man. The streets don't love you. I know a lot of y'all got something to prove and you say, oh, I'm coming back and I'm this and that. Is it worth your life? You already gambled with your life. You gambled with your life before you achieve monetary success, legal success. You already gambled with your life. When you riding on them missions and you putting in work and you doing what you gotta do, you risked everything. Once you made it, that shit is over with. That whole life is gone. That whole mentality should be gone. You done it. You won. Why you gonna come back and keep flirting with death? A lot of y'all ain't from the hood. I'm not speaking to y'all. I'm speaking to those that's from the hood. The hood is the fucking gutter. The hood is treachery, evil, plotting. Anything bad you can think of is the hood. Whether it come from rape or molestation, the worst of the worst is the hood. It ain't all the hood, but it's what run the hood. Evil. You keep coming back to flirt with that. When you made it out of that, fellas, don't do it. The cred you looking for does not matter in the world that you've entered. And what I mean by this, when you in these big money meetings, take a Jay-Z for instance. Jay-Z come from the slum, made it up there. Master P come from the slum, made it up there. You think them people in the meetings, that the money meetings, where this money about to change his grandkids' lives that he ain't even had yet. In those meetings, do you think they give a fuck about you from the project? You think they give a fuck about how you moved in the street and what you did and the work you put in? That ain't got no bearing in that world. All y'all youngsters and older people that hopefully this hit home to need to peep that. The move is to get the fuck away from the street life mentality. Because we were duped into it in the first place, y'all. We were duped. They tricked us. We wanted to be somebody somewhere so bad that in this septic tank, if we had a name, that's all we gave a fuck about. Because it's the jungle. But that ain't the end all be all, y'all. And once you get them big checks, and you getting them different opportunities, ain't no reason for you to be spending your time in the hood. It's okay to come back. I ain't saying don't come back and don't give back. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying you ain't got nothing to do with your time but hang. Some of y'all say he was checking on the business. Dude, you hire people for that. His brother did that there. His brother ran most of that shit. You don't got to come up to hanging those stories. It's a pattern. It's a pattern you don't want to let go. It's a life you don't want to let go. It's hard to let go. But let this be a lesson to y'all. And R.I.P. to Nipsey. And prayers out to his family, his father, his mom, and his brother, and the Lord London, and Nip kids. It didn't have to be this way. It don't have to be this way, y'all. There's probably gonna be some wars going on. That's for sure. A lot of people about to get hurt. That's for sure. A lot of y'all look at this shit as if it's a movie. But this real people dying. And this is why I don't like people going so in depth about the street life, romanticizing the street life. Because it's cruddy. It's the unimaginable. It ain't the fucking movie. It ain't sexy. Nigga outside of his story, people walk up on him and shoot him. Wasn't nothing sexy about that. This ain't Scarface. This ain't Belly. This ain't Boys in the Hood. It's real fucking life. If you don't have to be in this life, don't fuck with this life. All y'all entertainers that want to fuck with these dangerous niggas and you think it's sexy and you looking cool and people gonna respect you. That ain't how this shit work. Tables turn. Them niggas that gave you the protection will be the ones you need protection from. And you ain't built like that. So there's no sense in even dealing with this life. If you ain't in the street, stay the fuck out of it. Even if you're in the street, work your way out of it. That's the goal, not to stay in the septic tank. Because that's what these streets are. You can make the septic tank fancy. You can paint it. You can do all kind of shit to it. But it's a septic tank. What's inside of it? Shit. I don't want to speak on this too long, y'all. I hope people learn. I hope people change their minds. And I hope people change the way they move and the way they think. Stop romanticizing this shit. People want to get on Vlad. You want to tell your truth. I get it. But your truth ain't for everybody to hear, bro. What goes on in this septic tank ain't for everybody to hear. Because people can romanticize that shit. People want to be Scarface. Scarface died in the end. Motherfuckers still want to be Scarface. Think about that. They getting the wrong fucking message. In this music, they getting the wrong message. And I understand you're speaking your truth. I hate that term anyway, your truth. You're speaking the truth. It is the truth. It don't matter whose it is. That's the goddamn truth. The truth is, you can die at any moment. How hard you think you are, them homies you got with you, they get shot right with you. They get buried right with you. That's the motherfucking truth. And this street shit that has taken over rap is not talk. It's not fun and games. It's not cute. There's no, I'm gonna play with it this way, but I ain't really, there is none of that. It's dirty. Stay the fuck out of it, youngsters. Get your lesson. R.I.P. Nip Hussle. LA legend. Peace.